Welcome back to Reality Exposed, where we dive deep into the untold stories behind your favorite reality TV stars. Today, we're uncovering a bombshell that's rocking the world of Little People, Big World. Caryn Chandler's ex-husband has recently reconnected with him. Some people even claim to have seen them together at the same restaurant. Caryn Chandler wants to separate his current fiancé Matt Roloff and remarry his ex-husband. Previously, no one knew that Caryn Chandler had an ex-husband. The fact that Caryn Chandler had an ex-husband was hidden from all the fans. Caryn Chandler cheated to Matt Roloff. Eventually, upon hearing this, Matt Roloff throws Caryn Chandler out of the house and decides to sell their home for $1.1 million. Matt Roloff expresses a lot of sadness. This isn't just gossip. It's a story pieced together from insider accounts, public sightings, and the star's own words. Hold on tight, for what you are about to hear will permanently alter your perception of this cherished pair. Let us go back to the first step. When Little People, Big World debuted on TLC in 2006, it introduced us to Matt Roloff, a small man with lofty goals, his then-wife Amy, and his 4 children, son Jacob, daughter Molly, and twins Zach and Jeremy. On the 34-acre Roloff Farms in Helvetia, Oregon, where they raised pumpkins, held parties, and dealt with the difficulties of dwarfism in a large world, the show followed their lives. With pirate ships, castles, and adventure tours, Matt, the patriarch with the big idea, transformed the farm into a tourist destination. But tensions simmered beneath the surface. Around 2014, Matt and Amy's nearly 30-year marriage started to publicly fall apart. According to Amy's biography, A Little Me, even before their official breakup in 2016, she had a suspicion that Matt was emotionally distant and possibly seeing someone else. Although fans made wild guesses, no one has yet to point fingers. Matt remained on the farm following the divorce, but Amy and her new partner, Chris Marek, whom she married in 2021, relocated to a nearby house. Caryn Chandler comes in. The glitzy fiancée we saw on screen was not always her. Caryn made her debut on Little People, Big World in Season 1 as the manager of the farm, in charge of events and operations. Caryn, who was born in 1968 in Oregon, was a midlife mother to 2 children from her former marriage, a daughter named Brittany and a son named Connor. She immediately established herself as a mainstay in the Roloff world and was efficient and personable. The intriguing part, though, is that Caryn's history was a mystery. Nobody knew much about her ex-husband for years, not even the media or her fans. She seems to have hidden that portion of her past aside to preserve her new identity as Matt's ideal mate. Actually, from the late 1980s until their 2012 divorce, Caryn and Joseph Chandler were wed for more than 20 years. A quiet man with a complicated past that included several DUIs and assault convictions, Joseph filed for divorce amid rumors of personal problems and financial difficulties. After a tumultuous divorce that included arguments over child custody, Caryn eventually got a job at Roloff Farms. Why the secrecy? According to insiders, Caryn desired a new beginning free from the criminal history of her ex, which included arrests that made headlines in the local press. Keeping fans in the dark, they assumed Caryn was a single woman seeking love. They had no idea how quickly this secret past would resurface. Matt and Caryn fell in love after Matt's marriage to Amy ended. To the surprise of Amy and the children, they began dating in 2017. Amy later said that, while she and Matt were still married, she thought Matt and Caryn's relationship began as an affair. In a 2019 interview, Amy stated, "I believe Matt was more than simply buddies with Caryn prior to our divorce." Jacob accused Matt of favoritism. Jeremy sought his own life, and Zach and Tori grew apart, further dividing the family. But Caryn and Matt, they appeared indestructible. They traveled the world, purchased a vacation home in Arizona, and in April 2023, Matt proposed with a gorgeous diamond that even Amy's husband Chris was concerned about how she would respond. Their romance dominated the show for 8 years. In order to concentrate on their romance, Caryn left her farm job, and Matt constructed a huge 4,000-square-foot dream home on the land. He spent more than $1.4 million on special features, including opulent comforts for Caryn and accessible designs for his dwarfism. Matt exclaimed, "This is our lifelong home," in a 2024 episode. After the turmoil of the divorce, fans cheered them on because they saw it as atonement. However, rifts were beginning to appear, initially inconspicuous, such as Caryn's mysterious Instagram posts about navigating midlife transitions and Matt's solitary farm visits, a reconnection with the hidden ex-husband that rocked everything. Let us now reveal the little-known fact that Caryn Chandler's ex-husband Joseph was more than a passing reference to her past. The public was unaware of him for years. Caryn never brought him up in interviews, on the show, or on social media. He seemed to be non-existent. However, rumors began to circulate on Reddit threads and fan sites in late 2024. Joseph Chandler was making a comeback. After the divorce, Joseph, who is currently in his late 50s, had maintained a low profile. He lived quietly in Oregon after a brief second marriage, but by 2023 he was alone once more. According to people close to the family, their shared children were the innocent starting point for their reunion. During a family get-together in December 2024, Caryn and Joseph found themselves in the same room for the first time in more than 10 years. Connor and Brittany, who are now adults, had remained close to their father. According to an insider, it was difficult at first, but there was unfinished business. They spent hours discussing the past, their regrets, and the changes in their lives. In an instant, what began as closure became into something more. By January 2025, there were rumors that Caryn and Joseph were meeting up in Portland. According to one eyewitness report from the quaint Italian eatery Bella Vista, they were holding hands across the table while laughing over wine. On the Little People, Big World Facebook group, the witness posted anonymously, they appeared like a couple on a date. They were spotted having a lengthy talk as Joseph's arm was around Caryn's shoulder at a Hillsborough coffee shop, according to another report. Fans were in disbelief. How was this possible? Caryn was planning a wedding, building their ideal home, and getting engaged to Matt. However, the indications were present. There were few romantic photos on Caryn's Instagram, which is often full with pictures of her and Matt together. Rather, she gave ambiguous statements about revisiting old roads and second chances. In October 2024, Joseph, who does not often post on social media, posted a mysterious Facebook update. Life comes full circle. Thank you for the reconnections. Caryn has been feeling stuck in her relationship with Matt, according to insiders. The family conflicts were a major burden, particularly the one with Zach regarding the farm inheritance. According to a source, Matt's world was too chaotic, but Caryn desired stability. Joseph stood for simplicity, going back to her roots away from the limelight. The crucial query: why was Joseph's existence kept a secret for so long? Caryn's ex-partner's criminal history, which includes DUIs and an assault arrest in the early 2000s, might have damaged her reputation as the idealized farm manager turned reality star. The revelation of the truth sent a shockwave across the fan base. Caryn had this whole secret existence, but we thought she was this fresh start for Matt. In the Caryn's hidden ex, what else do not we know? Discussion: a Reddit user shared something. It was covered up by the show itself. Caryn's children made a fleeting appearance, but Joseph was never brought up, maintaining the illusion. Rumors of Caryn's wish to wed Joseph again grew like wildfire as the reconnections grew more intense. Caryn confided to a close friend, who told journalists, "Joseph understands me in ways Matt never could. Perhaps we may try again now that we have matured." According to reports, Caryn and Joseph were looking for modest homes away from the brightness of the farm by the spring of 2025. This was a full-fledged resuscitation of ancient flames, not merely nostalgia. Fans engaged in unending argument. For Matt's reported affair with Caryn during his marriage to Amy, several people referred to it as karma. One commentator on a YouTube video that examined the split, "What goes around comes around," said, "All people deserve a second opportunity, according to those who supported Caryn." The true bombshell, however, was about to come. The accusations of cheating. The fairy tale broke around mid-2025. According to insiders, Caryn's reunions with Joseph went too far and may have amounted to emotional and perhaps physical infidelity. A family acquaintance told The Sun in July 2025, just after the separation news, she was cheating on Matt. According to purportedly hacked text messages, Caryn confided in Joseph about her reservations about Matt, referring to their engagement as a mistake. According to reports, one message said, "I miss the us we used to be. The world of Matt is too much." After initially being unaware, Matt began to notice changes. In Oregon, Caryn spent more time seeing family, while Matt worked on the property by himself. On July 22, 2025, Matt revealed the breakup in a devastating Instagram post. "Caryn and I have decided to separate ways and discontinue our engagement. This is the best course of action for us right now, and life is a continuous journey." But there was actual suffering underneath the friendly remarks. According to sources, Matt confronted Caryn in an emotional dispute at their Arizona home after learning about the reconnections from common acquaintances. The altercation was explosive. Matt felt blindsided, disclosed an insider. "If you want your ex, go to him," he allegedly said Caryn as he packed her luggage and threw her out that evening. "I am over being a second-class citizen," Caryn sobbed and went straight to Joseph's house. The following day, Matt put their dream house up for sale, lowering the $1.4 million he had invested to a fire sale price of $1.1 million. A friend remarked, "He could not stand to live there without her. It was a custom-built paradise," according to the listing, but Matt's true goal was to obliterate the memories. On Caryn's side, in a Facebook post, she acknowledged the split while implying that she might get back in touch. "Sometimes paths separate, and old ones call you back." Online, fans went crazy. TikTok videos analyzed the allegations of cheating. One of them, "Caryn cheated on Matt. Proof inside," went viral and had millions of views. There was a lot of conjecture in Reddit threads like "Truth behind Matt Roloff's split." Caryn instigated it since she was back with her ex. Karma for how she started with Matt. Let's take a look back to see how deep the betrayal was. Accusations of Caryn's own emotional affairs, ironically with Matt, led to the dissolution of her marriage to Joseph. Their family bill showed that Joseph had made a lot of phone calls to Matt, which prompted them to file for divorce. Is history being repeated? Of course. Once defending their connection as pure, Matt now had to deal with the same suffering he caused Amy. The family was taken aback. Now happily married, Amy shared a unique picture of herself with Matt after their split, writing, "Family first." According to reports, Zach and Tori, who are not close to Matt, expressed their support. Jacob, who was always the one to speak up, made a social media implication. "Secrets always come out." Matt was clearly depressed in the aftermath. He revealed in a subsequent Instagram video, "This has been the most difficult period of my life. I gave this relationship my best and created a home for us, but now it is all gone." He was crying as he walked around the deserted property, remembering the good old days. "I believed Caryn would be with me forever. Finding out about her ex devastated me." After striving to sell the farm for $4 million in 2022, Matt poured himself into his work and listed more of it for sale. A young family swiftly purchased the dream home for $1.1 million, signifying his new beginning. However, the agony persisted. According to friends, he questioned everything while spending evenings by himself in Arizona, looking over old pictures. One insider said, "Matt's a fighter, but this hit him hard." Meanwhile, Caryn and Joseph continued their journey. They were spotted together at occasions by August 2025, and there were speculations that they were getting married again. Her daughter Brittany discreetly shared on Instagram, she is happier now. However, the controversy damaged her reputation. Supporters rejected her Amazon affiliate connections and referred to her as a money digger. What does this mean for little people, big world? The show, already on hiatus, may return with a focus on healing. Matt hinted at reconciliation with his kids, posting family reunions. As for love, Matt's taking it slow, but insiders say he's open to dating again. In the end, this story isn't just about betrayal. It's about the human heart's complexity. Caryn's hidden past, her reconnection with Joseph, the alleged cheating, and Matt's devastating response remind us that even in a big world, little secrets can cause massive heartbreak. Thanks for watching Reality Exposed. Do you think Caryn cheated, or was it karma? Comment below. More update. Matt shares new hobby after his and Caryn's retirement. Matt Roloff fires back at LPBW critic who says the show has become boring. And Amy Roloff share big shocking news. Chris Merrick have a new girlfriend. I will explain everything. Matt Roloff began his television career almost 20 years ago with Little People, Big World. At the time, he and his wife Amy were the proud owners of a 100-acre pumpkin farm. Zachary, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob were the 4 kids they were teaching to be independent. But in the end, they decided to abandon LPBW, the farm, and the family. It is no secret that Zach and Jeremy are rivals. Since then, Matt has spent much of his time on the farm by himself. His only companions are his fiancée Caryn and his youngest kid Jacob. He has begun to enjoy retirement life after failing to mend fences with his twin sons. He made the decision to show his devoted admirers a sneak peek at it at last. Could you just tell me what Matt said? Matt has been working in reality television for quite some time. Fans have seen his struggles firsthand through his adventures on LPBW. There are a lot of interesting buildings that he has constructed on his 100 acres of land. He possesses remarkable foresight. Be that as it may, the famous person has already announced her retirement. He hopes to have a happy life with his fiancée, Caryn Chandler, and they want to tie the knot soon. Matt just shared a snapshot of the farm's treehouse, where he used to live. Zach, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob were just little when he was successful. He also captioned the photo with information on a conversation he had with Caryn. For what seemed like an eternity, he'd wanted to do this, sort through and name all of his old photos. However, he is now actually doing it since he has started his retirement. In the comment section, many LPBW fans praised Matt. A large number of people were impressed by his new, uncomplicated pastime. According to them, he spared no effort in providing his children with an exceptional upbringing, regardless of the difficulty of the relationship he currently has with them. After a storm destroyed the treehouse on the farm, Matt brought it up as something that had happened. Far too many people have been critical of Matt Roloff. Until Zach and Jeremy paid the fair amount, he would not give them a piece of the farm. Because of this, they had to relinquish it and make other sacrifices. As they were growing up, their patriarch constructed a plethora of pumpkin-themed attractions for the farm. Among them was Molly's castle. Matt had previously mentioned his desire to create a structure just for his only daughter. But by the time he finished high school, she had already departed for university. In his future life, he vowed with a mournful face, "I will strive for higher efficiency." Even without Molly, Matt could still enjoy watching his grandkids play in the castle, so everyone urged him to have a positive outlook. Some have hypothesized that the children of Zach and Tori may not have had nearly as many chances to do so before they moved to Washington, D.C. due to their parents' feud. Consequently, they avoid paying them frequent visits. After an LPBW critic called the show boring, Matt Roloff retaliated. When an audience member voiced their displeasure with Little People, Big World, Matt Roloff wasted no time getting to the point. Among the many reality television programs that have been on broadcast for a long time, LPBW is in its 25th season on TLC. Uncertainty surrounds the program's future due to changes in the Roloff family's dynamic in recent years. Three of the Roloff children, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob, ceased to appear in films following their parents' 2016 divorce. Currently, LPBW focuses on the stories of Matt and Amy, along with their son Zach Roloff. Zach documents the personal lives of his family, including his wife Tori and their three children, Joja, Lila, and Jackson. Most viewers of LPBW have stuck with the Roloff story for the last 8 years because of the considerable television coverage of their background. However, it seems like there are some people who wish the show should terminate. Matt recently shared an Instagram photo of his newly set up flat-screen TV atop the fireplace in his Roloff Farms home with Caryn Chandler. "The Big People Little World show is airing tonight," Matt captioned as the TV paused to display the LPBW logo. He asked Amy, Roloff Farms, and his ex-girlfriend, "Are you with me?" as he vowed to watch the show live one night. Almost 4,000 of Matt's 807,000 Instagram followers gave the picture a like. And he also got some great feedback from his admirers in the comments. Some people gushed over the gorgeousness of Matt and Caryn's new house, while others voiced their disapproval of the show or commented on the tension between Matt and his son Zach. Matt paid close attention to one cunning comment and responded appropriately. "The moment has come to store it. So uninteresting that it has lost its luster. It is time for everyone to go forward and find their own happiness." Amy looks sad, Zach can still barely parent, and Matt and Caryn need to start their new path, they added in their reply, wishing everyone the best of luck. In response, Matt questioned why the audience persisted in watching. Very strange, despite the fact that not everyone enjoys LPBW anymore. The series has enjoyed a lot of success over the years. Millions of people have watched LPBW since it premiered in 2016, and in 2017, the show's 298th episode set a new Guinness World Record. With 307 episodes, LPBW broke the record for most episodes in a family-focused reality television show in 2018. Cementing its position as the most popular family reality program of all time after 13 seasons. There are now dozens more. Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob are no longer a part of LPBW, and the show has taken on a very different aesthetic since 2016. Season 22 saw the long-awaited wedding of Amy and Chris Merrick, and viewers of LPBW may look forward to Matt's proposal to fiancée Caryn Chandler this season. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.